think he walks better than you, Don.
He stuck his head up at first, and then he stood up fully, and then he started to walk.
There it is. There it is.
This sighting caught on camera July 19th. The bear ambling down a residential street in suburban Oak Ridge, New Jersey.
That is a bipedal bear.
I think he walks better than you, Don.
He stuck his head up at first, and then he stood up fully, and then he started to walk.
There it is. There it is.
This sighting caught on camera July 19th. The bear ambling down a residential street in suburban Oak Ridge, New Jersey.
That is a bipedal bear.
He stuck his head up at first, and then he stood up fully, and then he started to walk. There it is. There it is. This sighting caught on camera July 19th. The bear ambling down a residential street in suburban Oak Ridge, New Jersey. That is a bipedal bear. Okay, so here we have a couple more problems. Stuck his head up. So we actually have a phrasal verb. I want you to recognize that is a phrasal verb. Stood up is also a phrasal verb. This sighting caught on camera. This sighting, which was caught on camera. Sighting was the difficult one. That's a noun. Everybody, it's a noun. I'm very pleased. Ambling down. You guys did very good. Ambling down the street. Ambling is a verb. You guys did very good. Residential street. That was a tough one. Residential street. Suburban. Oak Ridge, proper noun. Very few people were able to dictate Oak Ridge, again, New Jersey. And bipedal. We say bipedal. Personally, I prefer bipedal, but people also say bipedal. So we do have both pronunciations. Let's go back here. He stuck his head up at first. Okay, so it's pretty easy stuff, but remember, we have the 7 H's. What are the 7 H's? He, her, him, his, had, has, and have. Those are the 7 H's, and this is a his. What is the rule for 7 H's? If they come up in the middle of a sentence, so here we have a 7H, here we have one, here we have one. Anything else? Nope. So in these situations, the chance to cancel the H is very good. We don't have to cancel it, but we can. So, stuck his, stuck is. He stuck his head up. He stuck his head up. He stuck his head up. Yeah, very difficult. To stick up, stick down, stick up. Americans are going to recognize that verb. Stick your hand up, stick your hand down. Stick your chin up, stick your chin down. We say that. So, and I'll try to explain tomorrow in the explanation video. So it's pretty natural for Americans to catch that phrasal verb. He stuck his head up at first. Say it slowly. He stuck his head up at first. 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 And then he stood up fully. And then he stood up fully. Make sure the P and the F are definitely different. And then he stood up fully. And then he stood up fully. And then he started. So we have a flap T here. These sounds are going to link together. 2 has 7 pronunciations. The common pronunciations are D and T. In this case, I recommend a D pronunciation, but T is fine. Started to walk. He stuck his head up at first, and then he stood up fully, and then he started to walk, and then he started to walk, and then he started to walk. There it is. This sighting, so you can hear both S's. It's just really long. It really is long. Sighting is a flap T. I don't know why this was such a problem. It's a very good word. We typically say, as in the glossary, a UFO sighting or a Bigfoot sighting. Yeah, some monster sighting. A UFO sighting would be the most common example. This sighting, this sighting, this sighting. It's just like a D, right? Sighting, sighting. Caught on camera, caught on camera, caught on film, caught on tape, caught on camera, collocation, caught on flap T. This is an AW sound here. Flap T, caught on camera. Now get rid of that. It's camera, 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 camera. July 19th. Keep that T, 19th. This sighting caught on camera July 19th. This sighting caught on camera July 19th. This sighting caught on camera July 19th. The bear ambling down. Very good job. Very pleased. I'm sure for most of you, ambling is a new verb. It's a good one. Check the glossary. The bear ambling down a residential street. That's shouldn't be too difficult. Hopefully, if you read it, you understand. Again, check the glossary. Suburban 2. Excuse me. The bear ambling down a residential street in, how do you say it? Suburban. Suburban. Schwa here. Suburban Oak Ridge, New Jersey. Oak Ridge, New Jersey. Yeah. Once again, believe it or not, Americans are going to have no problem hearing Oak Ridge, even though 99.99% of Americans have not been to Oak Ridge. We're going to hear it, no problem. And then finally, that is a bipedal bear. And personally, I prefer bipedal. I don't know which is more common. When we talk about a bicycle, we have a pedal. There are pedals on your bicycle. So perhaps most Americans say bipedal. Personally, again, I prefer bipedal. But anyway, that is a bipedal bear. And that's a new vocabulary word for many of you. Check the glossary.